Why, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How's everybody out there in YouTube land? Well, I hope everybody's fine and dandy. It is Wednesday evening, guys. It's about 5 till 7. And I hope everybody had a great Wednesday. Tonight, guys, we're going to be talking about my little transistor radio here. It's my newest one. It's a General Electric. So, what's kind of strange is back when the radio started to get from about this size down to a pocket size, United States still kind of, kept them pretty large. Japan was on the ball. They was making things pretty small. And, but in the 50s, for some reason, the United States they had like this one here. This one's a 1950's. This one's made in Canada, but you see how big that is. That's 50s. I think this one here is a little newer. This is probably 60s. It's probably about 59, 1960. It may be a little newer than that. It's a Channel Master. This Saturn, this one here, that's not a Saturn. It's the Vanguard. This one is 50s. You can see how big this is. It's a beautiful case. Unfortunately, the radio, the traces were all corroded and it was in bad shape. But still have the tuning capacitor, and which I didn't know that broke. It can be glued, but somehow that broke off. We'll have to glue that back in place. But I was going to say the tuning capacitor is still good. But yeah, for some reason in the United States, it was they just kept, which if you look at the cars back in the 50s and stuff, everything was just big, so maybe that's what it was. But Japan, they were making things like this. They was making small, that really fit in a person's pocket. And that really changed things when things started getting down to this size for radio. People could start carrying around, listening to the baseball game and stuff. And actually, I think this is one of Philco's, one of their first ones. I believe Philco was like the first company to actually start making transistor radios smaller. But this is a pretty nice one. It's a Philco. Sorry about the glare, guys. It's real shiny. I need my glasses to see. Get my glasses on, guys. It's an 8 transistor Philco, but it's got a cool little thing right there, a little red indicator. I must still have batteries in it. Yeah. Well, I don't know how long it was been on, because I didn't turn it on. But anyway, guys, tonight we're going to take a look at this one. I just noticed with the light on this General Electric, it has gold in the background in the grill. It's pretty neat. I didn't notice that when I bought it. But I have a couple of these little General Electric. Check this one out. This one was considered a transistor radio too. This is a General Electric. And look at the size of this one. I mean, at least it started getting a little smaller. But yeah, I don't know if I have batteries in this one or not. No, I don't think I do. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know if they're powerful enough. Must not be strong enough. I hear it in the back, a little bit of a static. I know it works. Oh well. But this one is one of my little transistor radios, and it's not so little. Let's open it up here, take a little peek. See what kind of battery I have in it. It's a 9-volt. But you look how big the circuit board is, and these big old fat traces. And yeah, and these big old tuning capacitors. But yeah, they was considering these a transistor pocket radio. Let me get this back in here. Alright, put this back up here. So I don't know anything about this one, guys. It just says transistor there. I see the silver or whatever sticker is gone. That's usually when you find these old radios, the middle piece here is always missing. I usually take some aluminum, it's duct, like a duct tape, not duct tape. Always, not duck, but you know what I mean. It's the real thin aluminum tape, and I usually, put that on there, but I'm out right now. I don't know where this says any. It doesn't say anywhere where how many transistors. Usually, you know, that was their thing. They would have like 8 transistors or 10 transistors. Anytime, you know, they could have put an extra transistor in one of these radios, it was like a selling point. And most of the time, the extra transistor really didn't do anything. It just, you know, it's saying 11 transistors instead of 8, just made it sound like it was more important. So it's odd this doesn't have anything like that. It's got a little clear place there for like a little eye to see what station you're on. It's AM only. There wasn't very many FM radios back then. So let's see if I open up. I haven't even looked inside this one, guys. Oh no, I'm butterfingers tonight. Luckily, it fell face up. It didn't hurt anything. That was not good. I don't see anything broken inside of it. Wow, look at how. Look at this. This is old, guys. This is a real old one. It's a little rusty too. It's got some rust around it. I guess that's an earphone jack. And it's got big old disc capacitors here. I hope I didn't break the. I didn't. Good. Because these antenna things are very fragile. Okay, it's still intact. Looks like the wires are still intact too. That's unusual. Usually the wires on the antenna is broke off from the circuit board. This is where the batteries go here. And it looks very fragile. I don't know how you would get that out. I guess it's just, I don't know. There's 2 of them, so it takes, looks like it takes 4 AA batteries. Don't that look old, guys? Man, I hope I didn't hurt it when I dropped. I can't believe I dropped that. That's what I get for not being over at my workstation. Kind of hearing something rattle in there. I hope it's just rust. Well, we got to figure out how to get the batteries. Look at that. Look at that transistor, guys. That is the funkiest looking transistor I've ever seen. What in the world is that? They're all like that. There's the other one. What kind of transistors were they using? That's all new to me. And I've messed with a bunch of these old things. If this works, it's going to be a miracle. And it's so neat. Besides tuning capacitors I have. And it's got a pretty good size one. Well, I've got to figure out, guys, how to get this out. You'd think it just pop off. Is there a certain way here? Does this lift off? Maybe this comes out and you put your batteries in. Like that. Yeah, it does. It flips around. Like that. And you put your batteries down in there. I'm glad I didn't try to pull too hard on that. That's a pretty cool design, ain't it? A piece of copper here. And you slide it down like so. Important for proper battery installation. Refer. Well, look at that resistor. It's an old resistor. It's not a dog bone or nothing, but it's old. I hate to see that this had water. It's been around water. That's never good. And this transistor right here is real rusty. I may have to try to reflow all this. Look at that big blob. I wonder if that's factory or if somebody tried to fix this at one point. There's a lot of corrosion over here. But down over here looks pretty good. There's a little rust here. I think that's just on a piece of metal though, holding the, yeah, it's just a brace holding a tuning capacitor, so it's no big deal. Even the Phillips screw to take it apart's rusty. I guess we could try to take it. I don't know if I can get the... Usually these unscrew. Yep, this unscrews. That should pop off. Let's take it there. There we go. This should come off. There we go. Now we just need a Phillips. Try it. Well, it's got 1, 2. It has 2 Phillips here. We can try to get off. One there, one there. We'll maybe see inside of it a little bit better. Okay, let's see if we can get these out. There's that one. That one came off. Well, maybe these come out. That was broken. There's a piece of plastic down there. We didn't do it, I don't think. Hopefully I didn't do it when I dropped it. Now let's see if it comes off. Now there must be another screw somewhere. I don't know, guys. Unless you got to take all these out, you may have to. At least one of them looks like. Yep. Ooh, that's rusty in there, guys. Rusty. Speaker's not busted though, but it has some kind of funky stuff around it here. Lots of rust. But the wires are still together. It's been in a damp climate. I wonder what that is. Check that out, guys. Oh, it's you tune it. I just can't get over these crazy looking transistors. I never heard of a Nashville capacitor. It's still, the tuning capacitor still turns, so that's good. I hear something wiggling. The contacts look like they're good. They're made out of copper. So I'll have to remember to push that over when we put our batteries in. So what do you guys think before we put the batteries in? Is it going to work? Seems like all the wires are still hooked together. Yeah, those are IF cans. That's so weird. Those little copper looking things. That one's painted yellow for some reason. They put a little bit of yellow paint on it. Probably could stand for a little bit of oil in there. We'll put a little dab of oil. So there, a little bit of oil in there. It ain't gonna hurt anything, is it, guys? See if that turns better. And that rust on this is, this right here, that's nothing. That's just a plate. Looks like to keep things together. So what we'll do, we'll put our knobs back on. If I get lined up. There should go right like that. Rat-a-tat-tat. There we go. Here. Alright. Put our volume on and off on. Probably gonna need clean too. It's pretty smooth though. Smooth operation. Alright, I heard it some other day. Now it's in my head. Every time I say the word smooth. Alright, guys. I guess what all we need to do now is put some batteries in it. Okay. What it takes four, don't it? I am dropping things all over the place. Now, where'd that battery go? There it is. Alright. So we need to put them down in here like a torpedo. say the negative would go down here. Like that. That won't fit. A little bit hot. Let's see if I can push it down to this other one. Yeah. Okay, make sure it's off. Push it down. Well, there's that one started. That is so neat. I've never seen that type of thing ever. It works good, don't it, guys? Like a little piece of copper and it just slides right over. Oh, I say the speaker's gonna be bad. What do you guys think? Look at that. We'll have to put some rubber cement glue on that if it works. But that's probably probably from the copper. It probably turned green and corroded. Alright, have y'all placed your bets on if this is going to work or not, guys? Let's set that back here so we set this up here. Ain't that beautiful? Rust and all. Just a beauty. Yes, she is. A beauty. Well, let's see if it's going to work. Well, I don't hear anything, guys. I mean, I guess I got the batteries in right. It may be a video coming up on it. How to. I didn't think it would work right yet. Let's see. I wonder if it's that speaker. We can hook it to the signal tracer real quick and see if it's getting a signal that way. And if not, we can tear it down here in a day or two. See, well, maybe we can fix it. When I saw this right here, that corrosion, I kind of figured it wouldn't work. So that's pretty bad, ain't it, guys? What I'll have to do, when we check the signal tracer and we don't find anything on the board, what I'll have to do is put some rust remover here and let it set. Get all this rust cleaned up over here. Just start cleaning it and start testing. But let me turn the signal tracer on, guys, and we will see if it's just this speaker bad, which I kind of doubt it, but we'll test it. Alrighty, guys. Let's see. Let's bring the radio over. Let me get what we need over here. working. Okay. I need my glasses. All right. Oh, let's see. Where's my ground? Here's my ground. That's the wrong ground. Okay. There's my ground. Okay. Ground it right here. That's the ground, ain't it, guys? If I can get to stay. Well, all right. It's grounded. It's on. I've got to get a new thing for my signal tracer. Sometimes it gives me problems. I got to fidget with this up here. Well, what is wrong with my thing? Let me make sure I got it hooked up right. Alright, guys, I had it hooked up right. I just don't think we're getting any juice. I'm going to hook up this antenna, the outside antenna, and see if that helps things. We'll hook it right here. Yeah. We're not getting any power. Because we're hearing the juice coming from the antenna. At least I think. Try something here, guys. It's hard to hold and tune it at the same time. I just don't think it's getting power through it. Wouldn't that be pretty cool if it's just not getting juice? Because the signal, the antenna is going to the radio. Oops, it fell off. See, now it's off. Getting a little bit. Let me find the tuning capacitor here. if it was working, we should be hearing something right there on the earphones. Or here on the tuning capacitor. Yeah, it gets back up one more time before we finish this video. Right back up. Yeah, we're not getting anything, guys. We're getting nada. We'll check them all. Okay. Well, we will definitely be making a part 2 to it, guys. Like I said, we will take it apart and see what we can do. Like I said, I'm going to take and get some rust remover, and we will I'll do that off camera for the next video, get it cleaned up a little bit, and then we'll just start going with everything and seeing if we can bring it back. Those are some weird transistors. For real. I've never seen transistors like that. Let's see what's on the news. Man, the world is upside down, ain't it, guys? I just heard Pakistan and India getting into it. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Crazy old world. Let's see what's going on here.
Which brain measures would allow them to estimate what the pandemic lockdown has done to the brain. What they found was accelerated maturation in both female. Because we can't handle that. With the Democrats.
Alright, guys. I hope y'all have a great evening. I hope everybody's doing good and everybody's well. And we'll come back to this. I've got 2 or 3 projects. I've been working on that old rider, and I got the wheels painted. So I've been working on that project, and I'm still working on the jukebox. I'm still trying to making sure I got the right voltage before I start plugging things up over there. And I just got all kinds of things to do, plus trying to work and my side jobs. So, but we will get back to this, guys, and hopefully we will get it working too with the rest of them. All the other ones on this table is working. We had to fix, so all but that one right up there, the Vanguard. And hopefully one day I can find maybe one that kind of needs a case, and I can just put the radio in that case. That's a beautiful case. They made I think 3 or 4 different radios like that, named after the different rockets of World War II. Alrighty, guys. Until the next one, I will see you right here at Redneck Ways. Bye, guys. Oh, Rusty. Rusty.